friend walked up to me and said, "Hey, you should learn the song." I said, "What song?" And he showed me the song. I'm like, "Oh, that's the song." So, without too much ado, because I'm nervous, so bear with me. My dad was a knight, and he was knighted in 74. And so I remember being a little kid, learning what knights were. And then I got to be Celtic. And I got to witness warriors like yourself. So here's, anyway, I'll stop now. And it's fine. A young boy stood on the battlement's high. As he swept up the cold gray stone, and gazed with delight at the lists where the banners flew. Knights in bright armor were jousting there, steeds of dapple and roan. The archers drew their long bows made of yew. I have the heart of a warrior. Though I am low-born, hope one day I'll be sworn to be a knight, that I may fight for king and lord. The years passed by and the steward's son grew into a comely youth. He was strong armed and fair as the summer sky. But the proud knights took no notice of him, its occasional sharp reproof. Yet undaunted were his dreams of glory high. I have the heart of a warrior, and although I am low-born, I hope one day I'll be sworn to serve my knight, that I may fight for king and lord. The knight was summoned by his majesty, war in distant lands, a crusade where honor and valor could be won. Knight rode forth on battle steed, a great sword at his side, and in his retinue of men, that steward's son. I have the heart of a warrior, and although I am low-born, on this day I am sworn to serve my knight, that he may fight for king and lord. Grew fierce, the battle raged, the press of men grew hard. The knight grew faint of heart and fain would flee. He turned away, the path was barred, and fell from atop his horse most cowardly. For he had not the heart of a warrior. For although he was born, on this day he had forsworn to be a knight, denounced his oath to king and lord. The steward's son leapt into the fray, armed only with his knife, and defiant stood his master and his foes. O God above, unto you I pray, protect my noble life, and help me to withstand these evils. For I have the heart of a warrior. For although I am low-born, on this day as if I'm sworn to be a knight, that I may fight for king and lord. Battle fierce had ended. The king rode forth. He found the old knight unharmed in a ring of slain foes, though the knight sat cradled as the steward's son in his arms. Oh, he has the heart of a warrior, and although he is so born, on this day he must have sworn to be a knight, for he did fight to save his Lord. The king dubbed him upon the field, boy put his hand on the sword. And he took his oath. And he died. He had the heart of a warrior. For sons of women born under heaven's eyes are sworn, he was a knight, and he will serve as heaven's Lord. They carried him upon the shields, the great sword in his hands, and buried him with the honors due his line. And evermore did that humble knight, in a sheath of burnished gold, carried with him that old rusted knife. May you have the heart of a warrior, for no matter how you're born, on this day you are sworn to be a knight. You will fight for king and lord. On this day you are reborn as a knight, and you have worn the pelt of white, the golden chain and silver sword.